back for the last part of this review. Up next, Invincible Iron Man #1.
Mm-hmm. I liked it. I mean, there was...
That says it all. He liked it.
It's just... The artwork was solid. It was good artwork. It kind of dumped you into a brand new story rather quickly, but without losing you. You see a lot of it from Iron Man's point of view. You find out exactly how much information he has on the other tech-suited characters out there, and some bad stuff is going down.
Oh, yeah. A big focus on terrorism and his technology getting used in that. Kind of like in the movie. It kind of reminded me a little bit of the movie.
A little bit.
Yeah. But it was good. Good art, good story.
Yeah, the artwork wasn't typical. I mean, it was good. It was different. It had a lot of different shading in the colors.
And, you mentioned the movie, you know, him having his technology taken up.
Yep.
We're not talking a missile or a gun.
No, no,
we're talking the Iron Man tech.
Yeah.
Somebody has got a hold of some of the tech for the suit. There's two different things in here where you see this. One, there's a pretty decent bombing going on, and it doesn't look voluntary.
No, it doesn't.
No, the boys that get bombed, blown up, they have no clue.
No.
That this is
They're running around going, "What's in me?" And then...
Well, in that alien language.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, all you really see on that one is you see blue glowing on the chest and the hands, and poof.
Yeah.
Don't buy an Iron Man cell phone. Good God.
Yeah.
Or Tony Stark.
Yeah.
Cell phone.
Yeah.
I don't think it marks them as Iron Man.
Whatever. But it was golden or red. But again, later on, I think you said it was Obadiah Hoff's son. I couldn't remember the name for sure.
Yeah, Obadiah Stane's
Obadiah
son.
Stane, Obadiah Hoff, whatever. But
Friend of yours?
he messes a boardroom up.
Yes, he
Pretty
does.
hardcore. And makes a very flashy exit.
Very flashy.
He's another one that's got a hold of some stuff that he I don't think should have a hold of after
No,
seeing what he did with
probably
it.
It definitely intrigues you enough to read more.
Yeah.
It definitely does. And that's probably the greatest thing about this #1 of all the #1s we've read in this review. It's one of those that you're like, okay, and I want to read the next one. You know, it's not one of those things, I'm kind of interested to see what happens next. It's like, okay, and the next one I want to read.
Yeah, you got a few more weeks to wait.
That's true.
But we don't have to wait for Secret Invasion #2, because that's out this week. Secret Invasion.
It was. And it was awesome.
We got to see the big throwdown in the Savage Land.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's,
very good.
A couple answers on some of the scroll stuff. I mean, we've found out.
Don't say any of them.
Well, we found out a couple people who are obviously Skrulls because they were killed, and that seems to put a damper on the hiding thing.
Yeah, the way they revert back to Skrull form.
Yep.
See some either very revealing character information to prove, oh, I'm not a Skrull, or he might be a Skrull, or she might be a Skrull, or a very elaborate plot set up by the Skrulls code. Who knows? There's all kinds of speculation.
You're talking about Mockingbird and Hawkeye, Clint.
And whatever.
Yeah, exactly.
But
yeah, I think I'm telling you, I'm going to call it now. I think they're both Skrulls, both of them. And that
could be.
October
Hawkeye
12th,
or Ronin.
You get
Same thing, but there's a Hawkeye that came off the ship.
Yes, I will say Ronin and Mockingbird are both Skrulls. That's my opinion. I think October 12th is a ruse that the Skrulls have set up.
That very could well be. Yeah.
It's not a real sob story that took place.
That's true. And my thing is a very good read. It's one of those things where I got done with it and I'm like, okay, #3, it needs to be in my hands right now because I want to know what happens next, which is very rare for me because I usually hate Marvel stuff, but so far the story is amazing. And the only disappointment I would say about this book, because the story was good, the art was good, everything else, but referring to a comic earlier with Captain America coming back in the current day Marvel Universe, there's a Captain America in this one, and everybody that's real, that we think is real so far, is saying, no, that's the real Cap, that's the real Cap, which means there's 2 Captain Americas running around right now. That's dumb.
The basis for them thinking...
Well, whatever.
The basis for them thinking that this is possibly the real Cap, you know, and he blocked an arrow with his shield.
Well, no, and he led them back. He was the one that led them off the Skrull world, supposedly, and piloted the ship, I guess.
Yeah.
That's nothing proven, though.
I know.
No,
and we're going off people who could possibly also be Skrulls saying, no, he's the real Cap. So, I mean, things will be revealed as you read more. But, as of right now, there's 2 Caps that are Steve Rogers.
Something I noticed, and I don't know if this was a foreshadowing thing or not, or maybe I'm just nitpicking the artwork. The artwork overall was fine.
Yeah.
But Iron Man the last one, he was having some major suit malfunctions, like
Yes.
all of Iron Man's systems global shut down because of a virus. We have shield helicarriers dropping out of the air in the last issue. In this one, he has them whisk him off to a little place in Savage Land. Some of you guys have read Marvel, you know there's little deposits of technology, civilization things. He goes to one of these and he tells them, leave me. You know, I built the original Iron Man suit with less stuff than I have here. I gotta build a new suit. This one has a virus. The thing that I nitpicked on the artwork is after the last one, I think every time they show Tony Stark in here with the helmet off, they show him in an angle that you can't see his eyes. His eyes are blacked out. It's something you might not have noticed. I don't know if they're hinting at maybe there's something going on. It sounds nitpicky. It's just something that I saw continually jump out at me.
And it could be coincidence too. But we'll find out as we read, I guess.
It's mysterious. Just the
I love the fact that not everybody on both sides that clashed. We don't know that everybody on one side is a Skrull and everybody on the other
It
is
could
not.
be mix of both. Yeah.
And that makes the paranoia sink in, not only for the characters, but for the readers as well.
Yeah, because like I said, I ended this one and I'm like, 3 needs to be in my hands right now because I got to know what happens next.
Some of the funniest dialogue.
Yeah.
Luke Cage from the 70s.
Luke
Cage from now.
Yeah. Luke Cage is that Luke Cage from the 90s. It's definitely
Luke Cage with
cool.
the
The big afro.
Yeah.
big afro,
tiara.
the shirt unbuttoned, and the little tiara and everything, and then Luke Cage now,
Bald.
shaved head. Like, what is wrong with you?
Exactly. So all in all,
Yeah.
Secret Invasion 2, excellent book.
Excellent book.
Pick
yes.
it up. We're done for this week. We'll have more reviews next week. So
10
tune
comics
back
this
in.
week. Wow.
Yeah, it was a lot.